open strings number 2. We are working with quarter notes, quarter rests, half notes, whole notes, and even dotted half notes. Dotted half notes get 3 beats. That dot adds 50% to whatever it is attached to. So if it's attached to a quarter note, it adds half of a beat. If it's attached to a half note, it adds 1 beat. So let's get started. Line 1, let's say it before we play it. D, A, rest, E, A, rest, D, G, rest, G, D, rest, A. This one gives us less time to switch between our notes. So we have to move to our next string very suddenly. So be really cautious that you're moving over right at that time, right before we start moving. You might need to slow it down when you practice this. Make sure you move over to the other string before you start bowing. And once you get really good at that, then you can do it all in one motion. So let's try out our first line. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. 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 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's look at our second line. Let's say it before we play it. Ready, go. A, E, A, E, A, D, G, G, D. We have lots of different bowings going on for this, so make sure that you're still using a full bow for each note. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now our third line, we have our dotted half note and a quarter note following it. So we have to really compensate. Really slow bow, 2, 3, 1 beat, so that we can get all the way back. And that's why we practice our quarter notes to be full bows. So our third line has 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So practice this one very frequently. Let's say it before we play it. Ready, say it. A, D, D, G, G, A, E. Let's play it. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now our fourth line is jumping quite a bit. So make sure that you're completely rolled over before you pull or push your bow. So let's say it before we play it. Ready, say it. G, D, D, rest. A, D, D, rest. E, D, D, rest. A, D, D, rest. G. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Thank you and happy practicing.